I might be the Secretary of State and the President of the Board of Trade, but for quite a lot of people, I'm Claire's husband.
I mentioned that you've got 4 children. You've got 3 children with your wife, Claire, and you've got an older son from a previous relationship. And what people might not know is that Claire, your wife, is the political director in Downing Street. Can you explain what that means if you're a political director in Downing Street? And then can you tell me how on earth you both make this work?
Yeah, so the political director, all prime ministers have this, that it manages some of the key relationship, to the politics of the job as opposed to the policy and government side around that. So I think we play it down a little bit as a couple, but obviously I'm hugely proud of her. I think she's a great appointment by the Prime Minister. And also, she was, before that, the director of something called Labour Women's Network. So a lot of our new, particularly female MPs, she has been a key part of training them, of finding that talent and bringing them in. So I might be the Secretary of State and the President of the Board of Trade, but for quite a lot of people, I'm Claire's husband, and I'm quite proud of that as well.
You know that you're number 2 on the Politico power list in Westminster, beaten only by Morgan McSweeney, the PM's Chief of Staff, and his wife Imogen Walker, who's an MP and also the Private Secretary to Rachel Reeves. How does that feel? The working class boy from Sunderland becoming a power couple in Westminster?
Well, it's nice to be recognised. But no, there was a moment this week. I was at it was one of the Buckingham Palace garden parties, and I was talking to a member of the royal family, and the Lord Mayor tapped me on the shoulder to say, looking forward to the meeting of the Board of Trade tomorrow. And I thought, this is an interesting moment for a working class guy to be in. And look, I've always, again, it comes down to the fact that it's not so much the attention you get for these things or those nicer bits like being in a garden party. There are things, and British Steel was a big part of this. There are things we did there that really resonate from being, growing up in Sunderland, those big industrial changes, not handled well, let's be honest, the shipyards and the mines closing. We didn't take people through that. We couldn't hold on to the past. We could have helped people to the future a bit better. And I think you have to understand a bit of that to do this job well. And I feel I do, and I'm lucky to be an MP in Tameside in the eastern side of Manchester, where, again, there's very similar themes as part of that. And so I think, it's an interesting personal experience, but it's about how you do the job as well.